Good morning, trainers. And I actually mean that. It is actually 9:11 a.m. currently. Okay, we got a little Pat Rat raid. I understand it's been confirmed that there's no better odds to do a raid or just an encounter. But I look at this as an encounter, and it's just a free raid pass, right? So I do not mind trying to get the brand new shinies. I've never been at this park this early. I think the last time I did it, it was like in the middle of winter. So it was even more dead, but it's still pretty dead here. There's like no one here. Hopefully we can get the blue-eyed bandit himself. That would be kind of sick. Most desired Gen 5 shiny for me is Clink. Clink is unexplainably one of my favorite Pokemon. I think it's because he's so stupid. I kind of like the things that everybody hates. I'm the kind of guy that goes to the pet store and I want the goldfish that everybody thinks is ugly. Sounds about right. I think we got another tier 1 raid popping at the Parthenon in 20. So we will be there. Hopefully it is a Clink. Okay, so it's been about a week since I've filmed anything. So let me update you guys on some of the things I've done in the past week or so. So as you saw at the end of that last video, I hatched a Litwick, which I dumped all my rare candies into, and we got a Lampent. And your boy got a Unova stone. So right now, here we go. We're gonna get a Chandelure in the Pokedex. Easily one of my favorite designed Pokemon. Easily one of my favorite shinies. Here's that if you've never seen that before. Ghost is my favorite type. I don't know if I've ever advertised that before, but I absolutely love ghost type Pokemon. So easily one of my faves right here. Definitely one of my Gen 5 faves. Sick Pokemon. Decent stats too. Not the worst, not the best. So I also hatched this Gollet, and he is actually pretty good. And this is my second Gollet. So I had 49 candies, so I just transferred my second one to get the 50. And we're gonna get Golurk. Again, Ghosty boy. Golurk was one of my favorite Pokemon in the main series game because it could learn Fly, and I thought that was the most hilarious thing in the world, because look at this boy. Look at this man. I evolved a couple of my Mons to get my evolutions. I got a Moongus. I got Pignite, which is easily one of the best named Pokemon. I got Servine. I actually don't know how to say that one. I got Leopard. Last night, clutch apartment catch. I got the Pharaoh Seed in the Dex. Don't nearly have enough candies to evolve it. We caught our new regional, Heatmore. I acquired my son Clink. I've done 2 raids, so I'm accumulating the candies. We got the Montreal, Canada spawns. We got a shiny Yanma. Clutch apartment shiny, sitting on the couch. And while we're here, we're gonna go ahead and evolve that into a shiny Yanmega. Oh, look at that beautiful beast. As much as I'm not a fan of bugs in real life, I actually kind of like bug types. I think they all look kind of cool. And this thing is absolute garbage, so it gets the 0 of shame. But it's a shiny boy, so I will cherish him. Then, second clutch apartment shiny, next day, we got the shiny Caterpie. And even though it's not very powered up and it's not very good, we're gonna go ahead and fully evolve it, because I like to have the complete evolution line of a shiny when I get it, which is why I refuse to have somebody trade me an evolved shiny, because I want the Dex fill for the specific shiny sprite. Shiny Metapod definitely has one of the best colors. It's like almost like that shiny Shelter color. Really nice. It's such a shame that so many Pokemon have nice shinies before their final evolution. I don't know what it is about final evolutions that kind of ruin shiny sprites sometimes. There is the shiny Pink Feet Butterfree, who will also be getting the 0 of shame. And of course, the absolute masterpiece that I have pulled off. I cannot even begin to explain how excited I am for this. This might have even been the clickbait for the video. I got a shiny Bonsly. I am so freaking excited. And wait, there's more. It is a Shundo, ladies and gentlemen. My first Shundo in Pokemon Go. Hatched this bad boy from a 2-kilometer egg, if you can believe it. Not even a 7K, a 2K. I was absolutely blessed. Oh yeah, I did manage to catch an Oshawott. I think I hatched it actually, I did. So that's nice. So as it sits, I have all the new Gen 5 Pokemon. just not all the evolutions. I have at least all the base forms of what's out right now. So that's kind of what we're working on. We're working on getting some candies. We're working on walking our buddies, getting those dex fills, getting Unova up to date, patiently waiting for the next batch of Pokemon to be released. It's another Pat Rat, but can we get the shiny rat boy? Patricia? Nope. Sounds about right. Not playing around, boys. Silver Pineapple Ultra Ball. I'm catching this Lillipup, okay? All right, we have another Gen 5 Dex edition to do. We're going Herdier to Stoutland. Fluffy boy. Look at him. He is precious. Man, it's like 3 Dex editions in one video. I probably should have spread this out more. Here's my guard dog. He has a better mustache than me. I think it's time we talk about and potentially speculate what the next added feature of Pokemon Go could be. And I'm not talking a rework, because I know we've touched on gym reworks, which have almost been confirmed to be on the way, right? Let's think in lieu of like Lucky Friends or friends in general or trading or PvP. What could be the next feature of Pokemon Go? And honestly, I always think to myself, I have no idea. Because at this point, the game has everything that a main series game has, feature-wise. You know, de facto Pokemon things. I know a lot of people would say breeding, but just a reminder that Let's Go did not have breeding. Breeding, I feel like, is a nice addition, but technically it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a must-have main series game feature. I know that's kind of like nitpicky, but breeding in this game I feel like would never happen because it's so reliant on getting eggs from the Pokestops. If they added it, they would almost have to completely rework how eggs work. And I think that's a little too much work for them to do when they are obviously profiting off of the current way that the egg system works. And you know, people would never want to spend stops to get the trash eggs. They would just constantly be waiting on their bred eggs, because the bred eggs are obviously going to be better. So I don't know if that would ever come to the game. In my opinion, I think the one thing Pokemon Go could add to completely take it to the next level is more customization. I feel like this is such a good game for people to, what's the word the kids use? Flex on their friends. So I feel like when the only way that you can show off what you have is by putting it in a gym or making it your buddy. That's awesome, and I love to do that, but that's kind of basic, right? Think about if you could have like your buddy out and then you could display your 5 other Pokemon in your party, like underneath. And then like if we scroll over here to the Me tab, like imagine if you could purchase backgrounds to go behind your character, to like put yourself in a setting that you like, potentially like a ghost theme for me, or you know, what have you, just something cool and customizable. And obviously you should keep it themed to your team, or at least like make it obvious what team you are. Maybe if you pick a background, they could put like an Instinct logo next to your name. And also just more character customization. Let my guy be a little bit chubbier, because like I know I'm not necessarily a gigantic man, but I'm also not skinny. You know, let me add a little bit of weight to my character. I would have more so appreciated this recently, but like let us add beards, let us add mustaches, different hair. My gosh, I hate the anime hair like default you have to have. Let us be bald. Let us get like a little top fade like I have. Let girls have something other than like a ponytail, you know, like we could really benefit from that. In MMOs, you do the hard work, you grind, you do the raid bosses to get the equipment and just go stand in the middle of the town and look really cool. I think it would be neat to add some more quests to the game to get specific items that you only get from questing. I think that would be interesting, like field research rewards that give you specific customization items, or even like how they did this in Harry Potter, so they should know about this. Give us like a badges thing underneath us on our character profile, so that way when we've completed some special thing, we can display it. So like for the people that have been to Go Fest or any of the safari zones, they can put those badges under their profile to show everybody, hey, I went there. But I feel like the game is truly lacking in that department. Now, are there other things in the game that probably need to be added first? Definitely. I think the friend list needs a revamp. It's just currently so cumbersome to navigate, you know what I mean? Opening gifts and sending gifts should not take 20 minutes. It really shouldn't. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I play this game a lot, so it's only natural that I have opinions and thoughts, and I try not to be negative. I'm kind of with Reversal. If any of you guys watch Reversal, he recently talked about how he's just done being negative towards the game. It's good to have criticism and point out where things can be fixed, but outright complaining about a game, it's not going to get you anywhere. Okay, we have a new event coming to Pokemon Go. I read it at the beginning of this video and completely interpreted it incorrectly. So, fresh off the press this morning, celebrate the spirit of travel during the first ever World Tourism Day. New feature starting on Thursday, September 26th, 2019 at 1 p.m. PDT. That is Central Time, 3 o'clock. Region limited Pokemon available in eggs. The following Pokemon will be available in 5 km eggs in their respective real world regions. So, regionals and eggs, but we won't be getting any here that we don't have, which is a little disappointing. Mime Jr. is being released, but only in 5 km eggs in Europe. I have to say that's a little disappointing. So Mr. Mime has been so available in eggs. I'm guessing they're giving up on him being a regional and they're gonna bank on Mime Jr. being a regional, but like an egg regional. So that's kind of strange, but okay. There's a whole laundry list. You know, any regional that's available in your area, it will be in 5 km eggs. The only really exciting thing about this is they are releasing shiny Zangoose and shiny Seviper. So over here in the Americas, we have Seviper, and on the other side of the world, they have Zangoose. So look out for those shinies. That's a new shiny to catch, so that's always fun. There are a couple other features that are pretty cool. Trading Pokemon will be 1/4 less. You get 2 times the XP when you spin photo discs from Pokestops. That's about it. When I read that this morning, I read it so quickly, I thought they were saying that regionals were in 5K eggs, and I was very excited. But that is actually incorrect. I'm just a big dumb. Okay, so that event was not nearly as exciting as I thought it was gonna be, but it is an event nonetheless. And then immediately after this event on October 3rd, my birthday, not only is that the start of the NHL season, that is also the Taiwan New Taipei City Safari Zone, which my birthday gift from Niantic will be shiny Oddish, more than likely. That's the only Pokemon on the cover of the promotional materials that isn't available as a shiny yet, so it's only right to assume. And if you're here and you're not subscribed, if you've made it this far, you really should consider it. I appreciate the view. We just hit 220 subscribers, which is a big deal to me. I never thought more than 20 people would watch this channel, so I really appreciate every single one of you that clicked play. Thank you so much. Tell your friends, share the links. I'm thinking by the time we get closer to 500, I'm gonna do some kind of a giveaway for Pokecoins, so stay tuned and help boost the channel, because you will help us get one step closer to that. And as always, Pokemon Go is dead.